Well, a very good afternoon to you good folk, and welcome along on behalf of the good team of EVES to our auction room. My name is Louis MacDonald. Absolute pleasure to be your auctioneer for today's proceedings, but more simply here in the capacity to guide you along your journey to ownership. And of course, welcome into those watching from home or further afield via our auction live app. Introducing our auction team led by our fabulous sales manager Nikki Tracy. Assisting on the technology we have the wonderful Robin Anderson. Now Robin's job is ensuring that your bid sequences are displayed on the screen here beside me. And of course, welcome to our wonderful owners and thank you for entrusting the good team at EVES with the marketing of your very fine property. It's certainly been our great privilege. And welcome into the room you, Lisa Gray, in charge of the property in question. Now over the past few weeks, Lisa will have been working with you, walking with you hand in hand and answering your questions. She will also have been supplying you with documentation. That documentation she will have supplied you with will have included a copy of the Real Estate Authority's approved guide to sale and purchase agreements. Among that documentation, Lisa will have supplied you with a copy of the auction terms and particulars from which you work. And to those terms and particulars I take you now as we run through the conduct of auction. It will come as no surprise that our owners offer up that property subject to that confidential written reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being reached, the property will be sold to the highest bidder. As the auctioneer, our owners have given me the exclusive right to place bids on their behalf. That is what we refer to as the vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place will be clearly identified to you as such. Ironically, I shall use the term vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place will only be placed at a level well below that reserve price where the property is clearly not for sale. Now, bidders and buyers, as the auctioneer, I may execute my right to refuse a bid if I do not deem it to be in the best interests of our owners. If a dispute during the bidding happens to arise, I will simply determine that dispute, or I may choose to return to the last level of the undisputed bid and proceed forward from there. On the fall of the hammer, if you happen to be our lucky purchaser here this afternoon, your obligations are threefold. Sign your name on that memorandum of contract and pay a deposit of a neat, easy 10% of the purchase price and complete Schedule 1 in the GST schedule in the further terms of the auction terms and particulars. Bidders and buyers, that's your only obligations here for our auction this afternoon. So with that, we move on to lot number 1, our only offering of today's proceedings. Known to our good owners and the rural postie as 1378 Pipiwai Road, Ruatonga to west of the Whangarei district, more formally described as an estate in freehold, comprising of a sum 4.1200 hectares more or less, as we say, being lot 1 deposited plan 155576 with the record of title volume NA90C folio 61 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Property today is offered up subject to plus GST if any. The chattels list is extensive. I bring to your attention clauses 22 to 33 in the further terms of the auction terms and particulars, and importantly referencing clause 33 in relation to the water tank and the fencing positioning on the property, and of course vacant possession awaits you on that settlement date described as the 30th of June 2022. Accordingly, we move on to our offering. Purchasers looking to escape that rat race, the opportunity is here before you. This delightful lifestyle property comprising of a sum 4.1200 hectares more or less. Got to get that very correct, as discrepancies in square meterage can matter a lot in auction rooms. Positions to bathe in sun, that sunshine bouncing off those polished timber floors, reflecting that character and charm of the period, complemented by the practicality of the new kitchen, affording you those postcard-worthy views out through that kitchen sink. Sprawling lawns offer plenty of space for the kids to play and the pets to roam, while the sun-soaked entertaining area with the outdoor spa is the ideal relaxation package for the adults. Astute purchasers among you will be drawn to the ability to generate income from the land, whether it be by crop or running stock. Situated just 15 minutes from the popular Camu Township with all the amenities you could ever wish for. Well, good folk, I put myself into your hands now as I seek for that opening bid, opening offer. Something fair and reasonable to kick us off, folks. It's not where we start, it's where we end. but the beginning is equally important in an auction room. Silence isn't a strategy I've seen employed too well in auction rooms. Might I suggest 900,000? Should be more hands up than a bank robbery at 900,000. I'm happy to advance on behalf of our owners there at 900,000 with a vendor bid. Make that very clear there. At a vendor bid at 900,000. At 900,000 $900,000. Seeking a rise now at 100,000 to put you at 1 million. At 900,000 with our owners on a vendor bid now, chasing down that 100,000 on the rise to put you at 1 million. First time calling away here at 900,000. Twice the bid now at 900,000 with our owners, chasing down that mere 100 on the rise to put you at 1 million, and in the lead. Third and final. Well, very happy to move on at $1 million with 100,000 on the rise, again on that vendor bid on behalf of my owners. Any bidder offer now at $1 million on behalf of my owners, and they're very well and happy to stay our owners at $1 million. Enjoy the exclusivity of the auction room. Here before you, that cash unconditional environment. Beware that deep dark abyss of the conditional market, for I promise you, you will not enjoy it there. First time calling away here at $1 million. Second time calling away the opportunity here of the exclusivity of the auction room before you. Third and final. Very well, at $1 million, a line in the sand there, so to speak. Very happy to formally pass that in back to your very capable hands, Lisa. I'm aware of conditional interest in the property. Form an orderly queue behind Lisa, and she'll help you with your future endeavours at the property. And the very best of luck to you, Lisa, and your owners. Thank you very much. That includes our auctions here for this afternoon. Hope to see you in an auction room next week.